Gabby, take it away.
Welcome.
No.
That was awful. What am I supposed to say?
Nothing. Welcome to this week's episode of the 3-Point Play. This week's sports focus. Home is where the heart is. Russell Westbrook has decided to re-up with the OKC Thunder for a whopping $85 million contract extension for 3 years. To the left of me, I have our special guest this week, Gabriel. And to the right, the legendary Jordan. Guys, let's get into it quickly. Jordan, what do you think? Russell Westbrook re-upping with the Thunder.
It's not going to last long. He's just cashing in right now and then leaving next season.
Is that what you think?
In 2 seasons. Yeah?
Yeah?
Absolutely.
Really? And Gabby, how about yourself?
I like it. I think he's gonna be very good by himself.
Sure.
He's gonna be able to average triple doubles. We've seen how he's played by himself.
Yeah.
And he's succeeded a lot.
Yeah, I mean, last year he tied the league record for triple doubles in a season, and had 25 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists. Those are whopping numbers for Russell Westbrook, and he's done it in the past playing without Kevin Durant. With Kevin Durant gone, where do we see the Thunder now that Russell Westbrook's at the helm? Gabriel, where do you see them in the Western Conference? Do they make the playoffs?
They make the playoffs, but I think they make only the semifinals. They're not going to go
the
that
semifinals?
far. Yeah, the semifinals.
How are they going to even make the semifinals?
They're going to make the semifinals.
How are they going to win in the West?
The Clippers, Spurs, and Warriors are the only 3 teams that are better than them.
They're going to make which seed?
They're going to make the 4th seed.
The 4th seed. Oh,
I have them making the 4th seed.
Kill me, please.
Name a team that's actually better than them.
There's plenty of teams. The Grizzlies.
The Grizzlies?
That's Trailblazers.
The Grizzlies with who? With Zach Randolph?
Yeah, and
35-year-old Zach Randolph?
I mean, the Grizzlies are a proven product. They've done it year after year. They still, continue to amaze me playing that half-court offense. It's possible, but, we haven't seen Russell Westbrook yet. Let's see what he can do.
What about the Mavericks?
Oh, my God.
The Mavericks?
Harrison Barnes.
Do you remember what Harrison Barnes did last year? They left the guy open for a reason. They really left the guy open.
You still got Nowitzki and you got Bogut in there, too.
Oh, Bogut. He's got all of 10 games?
He's in an average 10 blocks in 10 minutes.
Put the Mavericks in the playoffs, see what Harrison Barnes does. You give the ball to him on the perimeter, he's going to miss a shot.
He can shoot. What's wrong with you?
Oh, my God.
Okay, continue.
Well, I mean, Jordan, let's go to you then. Do you see are the Thunder making the playoffs?
If they make the playoffs, they're barely making it. 7th or 8th seed. And from there, it's not going anywhere else. Westbrook's going to cash in, be like this all over the place, and be out. That's it.
Yeah, OKC's cashing those Brody checks. Well, wouldn't that be interesting? If they are the 8th seed, assuming the Warriors stay healthy, a matchup like that. Westbrook versus KD. What do you think about that, Gabriel?
I think there's going to be a lot of cold blood between the Thunder and the Warriors.
A lot of bad blood right now.
I think there's Westbrook is definitely looking at Durant as the enemy.
Yeah.
And he doesn't like that he left. I think there was a report saying that he didn't even tell Westbrook that he left. I don't know what's the truth of that.
It's a gray area. Neither side has said officially whether or not they have spoken to each other, so it could have gone one way or another. But I mean, right after Westbrook signing today, speaking to the media, Kevin Durant came out and said he's not going to congratulate him, not because he doesn't love Westbrook, but just it's a soft topic right now, and it's not something that they want to discuss. So yeah, there's definitely some tension between them, and I'm expecting a Christmas Day game for sure, or at least start opening day of the season.
It's gonna be interesting.
All right, well, moving on from just seeding, what do we think his numbers are going to be like this year? Jordan, what do you think Westbrook's going to do?
Triple-double machine.
Fantasy players, get ready.
That's right. He's going to probably have those 20, 10, and 10 games all over again from last year.
Yeah, I mean, he did it night in and night out. Do you think he has some weapons to work with? Or is this
he's got Adams to dish those assists to. Cantor is very good to pass to also.
Yeah, came alive in the playoffs. Gabriel, what do you think?
I think...
what are his stats this year?
His stats?
Yeah.
I think it's something like it's going to be maybe 27, 28 points a game.
Okay.
10 to 11 rebounds and 10 to 11 assists. Like
Really?
that.
10 to 11 rebounds?
Well, he's not going to average that.
Or maybe 8 or 9 rebounds.
But you'll see it. You'll see it,
kind
though.
of going over the top on that, but
I mean,
I think he's going to average something close to a triple-double.
yeah, I mean, if anyone's going to do it, it's Russell Westbrook, and with that extra, with that weight off his shoulders, actually, being able to run his own offense, and he now has less options than Kevin Durant was, obviously, but Victor Oladipo and his Cantor's still growing, and with Steven Adams coming into his own last year, he has some pieces to work with, and let's see what Billy Donovan can build around him.
But being that player that he's going to be, he's going to have to worry about fatigue and staying healthy.
Really?
Yeah.
You think so? I think he's a bat out of hell. He's going to put 200% into every game.
And that's why he's going to have to stay healthy, because he's going to be running all over the place.
Yeah.
And he's going to lose a lot of energy.
Definitely play more defense than James Harden. well,
that's true.
Well, I mean, let's look at it from just like an overall perspective. The Thunder have now lost Kevin Durant, Serge Ibaka, James Harden. They were able to sign Westbrook. What do you think they do now that they do have Westbrook at the helm? Do they make another move?
I think they have to convince Westbrook that they're serious about contending.
Right.
They have to add more pieces to that team, because all they've done is lose players at this point. Like you mentioned, Harden, Durant, all these guys are crucial players, and if they would have stayed, you could have said that they've could have contended for maybe a championship.
I mean, dynasty.
It would have been a dynasty,
Listen,
honestly.
Their best chance was last season, and they blew it. They should have beat the Warriors, and they could have went to the finals, and that was it.
Yeah. I mean, so moving forward, what are their chances in free agency? Who do you see them in the running for, Jordan?
I see them as a losing team for the next after Westbrook leaves.
Okay.
For the next 3 years.
But we're talking free agency right now. Who do you think the Thunder can go out and get next summer?
Anyone, really.
Yeah.
But they're gonna be a team of losers.
You think so?
Yeah.
No one wants to play with Russell Westbrook?
Now it's all about super teams today.
A team of losers.
Yes.
How do you say they're a team of losers?
When Westbrook leaves.
When Westbrook leaves?
If they keep making the playoffs, they just won't get the high picks, and then they won't have a team.
But I don't know
and
if he's gonna leave. How do you assume he's gonna leave right away? Like he said he's committed to Oklahoma City.
So why is this third-year player option?
So maybe he's gonna get more money that way. Maybe the cap is gonna rise up in 2018, so he's gonna get more money.
Well, that's true. That's what the experts are saying. They're saying that the reason Russell Westbrook decided to take a deal such as this is that by the time the first 2 years will be up and he'll go into that player option, he'll qualify for a 10-year maximum on one team, which is the biggest max contract you can get. Something above the $40 million mark a year. That's pretty beefy for a player of his stature.
Wow. Yeah. He's not going to get that money now, but if he waits until 2018, he's
exactly.
setting himself up for a nice deal.
I like their chances at Blake Griffin this summer.
Griffin.
I think Blake Griffin's ready to make a change.
Why?
Why?
Yeah, why?
Well, they're saying there's a lot of talk. First of all, I mean, don't get any trainers near him because apparently he's going to go batshit crazy. But what they're saying is that Blake Griffin isn't necessarily tied to the LA, and he's from Oklahoma, and maybe playing with Russell Westbrook's enticing.
Who cares about Oklahoma?
He cares. He's from there.
Population 0.
Oh my God. Gabriel, what do you think? Blake Griffin?
I think it's a possibility, honestly. Look, it's his hometown. Maybe he wants to play there. Maybe Westbrook and Griffin are setting themselves up to play in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, let's get another piece there, and maybe we can really start talking.
And maybe Chris Paul is even going to leave in 2017.
Oh,
that's true. If Chris Paul leaves, why is Blake Griffin staying? For DeAndre Jordan?
Everyone's going to go into
so he can flip-flop his decision the next time he has a contract?
Yeah. DeAndre Jordan is not much to stay for.
Yeah, I mean, Chris Paul makes that Clippers team go, and if he's not available and Russell Westbrook is, I think it's a great move.
He's honestly one of the most impactful guys in the league.
Yeah.
Because without him, they're not a 50-win team.
All right, well, let's make it definitive here. Gabriel, long term, is Russell Westbrook staying in Oklahoma City?
I think he will stay.
Yeah.
I think there's. I mean, he has a few options, but like I see New York, I see LA being a possibility because he's from there. But really, I think he's just like I said, he's setting himself up for a bigger deal, and once the time comes, he'll sign.
Okay. And Jordan, final thought: is he staying in Oklahoma City?
3 words.
Sure.
No, no, no.
Well, I think that'll cut it there. All right. Well, thanks, guys. Thank you, everyone, for watching. This week's question is: do you think Russell Westbrook's staying long term? Additionally, do you think this was a great move? Thank you all for watching. Please subscribe. Please follow us on Twitter. Have a good night.